athleticism from these teams. That's something that'll shape this game.
Yeah, open court play, BA, and the ability to get easy buckets in transition will be on full display in this one. Help defense will have their hands full, especially because these guys have players that are so hard to contain one-on-one.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. Now here's Williams. Horford finds Tatum. Horford, a screen on Green. And finished off by Tatum.
Look at Tatum, get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Here's Green. Horford with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Gordon outside. 5 to shoot. Wood, a screen on Brown. From 18 feet away.
And Brown just doing a nice job using his body well at the defensive end of the floor. He's a physical player who I think does a really good job challenging shooters.
The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Gordon, the pass to Green. Rebound Boston. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Back to Tatum. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Man, your Clutch City Texters. Your Clutch City Texters.
Fifth in points off turnovers, 14th in steals, and they finished in the top half of the league in blocks per game. Nothing outstanding, but hardly horrible at the same time.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. Wood passes to Porter. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Smart against Green. 5 on the clock. Gordon outside. Tries the spin move. Shoots over Brown. Brown with the block. Smart passes to Brown. Smart outside. Back to Brown. Takes it inside. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Gordon. To the paint. Wood finds Gordon. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Schroeder against White. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Tatum inside. He's covered by Tate. And here's White. To the middle. Here's Horford. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Al Horford getting after it. Putting that putback back in the bucket.
Schroeder passes to Wood. Back to Schroeder. Down low. Şengün. He gets it in there.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it needs room to pitch it to the roller.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
And there's the drive to the right side. Here's Şengün. Offline with a three. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Boston ball.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
Your Rockets, KJ Martin.
Here's Pritchard. Outside. Williams. Pass to White.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Unable to get that one. And Houston will come the other way. Here's Martin. Over Williams. Outside Schroeder. From 13, the Rockets with another miss. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
And Brown is quite aggressive. I mean, a masterful penetrator who can take it to defenders when he drives.
Well, Grant, he hails from Germany. Dennis Schroeder, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur when he's on his game.
And also, let's not forget, I mean, played 3 years professionally in his native Germany before coming to the association, and he has never looked back.
And the first one at the line is good.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
Both shots good from the strike.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's White. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Christopher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Tice, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Pritchard, covered by Schroeder. Brown against Tate. Brown can't hit. The Rockets trail. Pass to Christopher. Schroeder with it. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Brown. Now here's White. Shoots over Tate. Second chance effort. And the finish inside by Tice.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, Kevin Porter Jr. given a big opportunity in Houston. He talked about how his role has changed now that he's in the starting lineup.
You know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game already watching it. And you're starting off. So just got to start fast. And I got to come in ready to play from the jump.
No doubt, Grant, Porter showing flashes.
No doubt at all, B.A. A golden opportunity. He's got talent, and now we're seeing what he can do in a starring role.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Eric Gordon, also Green out there, and it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
I like the quality of shots Tatum takes. I mean, concentrates on taking good shots within his range.
Pass to Green. Out to Gordon. Driving inside, and the shot goes.
And Gordon can go either guard position. He's a combo, thanks mainly to his remarkable handles.
Outside Tatum from the arc. That won't go either for Tatum.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Gordon outside. There's a screen. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Now here's Williams. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Williams with the screen. Pritchard, no good. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Pritchard. Robbed. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Smart against Green. Here's Şengün. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Pritchard. Green covering. Pass to Smart. Horford, a screen on Gordon. Smart for 3. Drills it from deep.
Marcus Smart.
Smart has got his first 3 points of the game.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get loud for your Club City Dancers. Your Club City Dancers.
So both teams making some changes here.
6th in blocks, 9th in points off turnovers, and they were among the top 10 teams in the league in second chance points. They put a big emphasis on rebounding at both ends. That played to their talents for sure.
And they were fantastic protecting the rim last season. The block numbers show it. This was a team that did not give up easy hoops. Outside Porter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nice D from Horford.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a 3-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
On the wing, Green. Back to Porter. Pass to Green. Wood with the screen. And it's Green missing. Boston has gone 1 of 3 from 3-point land here in the second quarter. Horford for 3. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
11 feet out. The rebound, Celtics. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
4 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, Green. Into the lane. The Rockets again can't hit. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, with the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can.
Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get loud for your Club City.
Some changes for Boston. Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford, and it's White in for Smart. The Rockets have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Christopher, defended by Brown, and stolen by Williams. Pass to Tatum, fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Schroeder. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Williams passes to Tatum. Oh, stolen by Tate. The shot, no good. Tatum with some nice D. Back to Williams. Outside, Brown. White against Schroeder. Outside, Brown. From outside, off the mark.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
That one on Tate.
The way Brown sprints towards the rim makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. And Houston is shooting just 27% in the second quarter. White against Schroeder. Looking to win the drought. That shot, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Boston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, now let's check in with that. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, going into this one as a slight favorite. I think some of the individual matchups favor them, but you win as a team. And if you rely too heavily on hero ball, all bets are.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the Boston Celtics. And that'll do it for the...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. And it's Williams in at the center position. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Green, the pass to Porter. There's a screen to the middle. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Tatum against Porter. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Marcus Smart, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Smart. The Rockets have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Gordon finds Green. The fadeaway. And another miss by Houston. Boston's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
Horford can't hit.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. Horford with some nice D. The seasoning Jalen Green picked up in the G League really did help strengthen his game.
Yeah, I mean, what a great opportunity for him to grow as a player, allowing him to continue sharpening his skills by playing against league caliber talents.
Williams with the screen. The drive by Tatum. And it's in there.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 11.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Pritchard's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Wood with it. Now Horford defending. Horford against Wood. Horford with the block.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
Gordon.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Green with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart against Green. Screen by Horford. Outside Tatum. Horford, a screen on Wood. Clock at 6. Tatum It's deflected. Smart against Gordon. Wood outside. Now here's Gordon. Wood, a screen on Smart. Here's Gordon with the drive, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
Well, you know, he doesn't do it quite as often as he used to, but on any given night, Gordon can still give you 30-plus.
Inside from 12 feet. Jump shot is good that time.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much cheddar.
Now Schroeder. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
And you watch Gordon's game, Clark. It's the kind that ages well.
Agreed. When you can shoot it, that's the last thing that goes. He's got deep range. He's willing to make the next pass. And when healthy, I think he still is an impact player.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Schroeder. From the high post. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Schroeder against Heiss. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And there's the screen. And he drives in and rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And 101 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. It's good on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Pritchard gets it to go.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Baseline try.
Houston foul. Number 2. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Now here's White. He's covered closely. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. From 13, got a piece of it. White against Tate. Pass to Christopher. Schroeder with it. Outside Tate for 3.
A quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
22.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with plenty of breathing room. 20.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kevin Porter is out there with Green. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
That's good from White. Some changes for Boston. Williams comes in for Tice, and it's Horford in for Williams. White hits them both.
You know, White was a late first-round pick in 2017, and I think he brought a little edge. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, and it served him well. That can actually be the case for a lot of players in the league.
Porter against White. Porter's shot is off. Brown passes to Smart. Back to Brown. Pass to Horford. Wing shot on the way. Tipped. Now Tate. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Smart. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Williams finds Horford. Outside White. From the high post. Got a hand on it. Brown against Tate. Well, the NBA has said we're in a transformational period. We have to earn viewers. Clark, moves like the play-in tournament looking to attract those viewers.
Well, you know what, B? I like the initiative the NBA has taken there. Clearly, you have to continue to create and innovate and adapt as a league. I think it's smart to try new things, and I think the play-in tournament added a level of excitement, not just with its newness, but with the competitive nature of those play-in games. So I think it's something that may find its way as part of the regular calendar going forward.
Smart against Green. Down low. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
To stop the drought. Horford with some nice D. For Boston, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Smart passes to Brown. Green against Smart. Takes a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Christian Wood is checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Tate. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston.
Celtics substitution.
The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Greg.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
City Texas.
Houston on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. There's Tatum with the 3. No luck on that one. And Houston will come the other way. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Gordon against Brown. Green, a screen. Gordon can't hit. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brown can't hit. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Gordon against Tatum. Back to Green. There's the three. Boston with a rebound. And here's Tatum. Wood grabs the board. Houston has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. To the middle. Horford with a steal. Here's Smart. Williams a screen on Green. To the paint. And there's Horford on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Few bigs are better in the two-man game than Al Horford. He can pop out for the shot, or he can roll to the rim, too, just like we saw there.
Get loud for your club.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Al Horford.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
You know, after a tough game last time out, this was a return to form. He got his groove back and reminded everyone what he's capable of. Smart with the ball, checked by Gordon. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
The Rockets shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Right side, Schroeder. Pass to Christopher. Some solid defense from Williams. And for the Celtics, they're shooting just 37% in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Al Horford.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. That one goes. Count it.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Schroeder. Here's Pritchard. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.